back to Studio One Vintage Guitars, New Zealand's home of vintage guitars. My name is Nick Brightwell. Today we're looking at an HD-28. This is a 2017. We just got it in as a trade. The owner of this guitar wanted to trade up to an HD-28E, so that's the one with the electronics. This is a interesting kind of HD-28 because it's a little bit different to the ones that we're seeing nowadays. There's just a few different features. But what I really like about this guitar is the way that it has been set up. Very, very interesting. We've only had a couple of guitars on trading that have come through like this. So these have a drop-in saddle, and the saddle on this has basically been put down to about 1 mil to maybe 2 millimeters tall. So they've really brought the saddle down, so you get a very, very low action. It makes this guitar very, very easy to play. One more time. Very, very just light. The last guitar we had like this was that D41 that we got from down south. So the only kind of disadvantage of having a very low saddle is you kind of lose a little bit of the, you could say, overall volume of the guitar. But I was just showing Josh before. It's only when you really, where you hear that kind of threshold of that you're maxing out the guitar. So it's retained most of its volume, but the playability on this is very, very easy. And because it's a drop-in saddle, you can easily pull this out and put in whatever saddle height you like. The other things I can see on this guitar is it's had a neck reset in the recent past. This guitar came from Wellington, so I have a feeling that it was done by one of the fine luthiers down there. The only real wear and tear I can see on this instrument is the heel has just had some kind of scuffing happened. Yeah, I really don't know what's happened there, but it's very minor. We just got a little bit here, kind of on the apex of it, and then just a little bit down here. Got a strap button put in there. We also have the Grand Tune shellers in there. Sorry, I don't know how to say that. But you know, the S brand of tuners that come on Martins, at least older Martins. This type have the bronze gearing, so everything's kind of nickel plated, but then the gearing itself is bronze, which makes it, I think, a little bit. Oh no, sorry, brass. See the brass? Yeah, it's brass. We have plastic bridge pins. It's an HD-28V, so we have the herringbone trim. A very, very nice set of straight East Indian rosewood here. Yeah, and very, very fine condition aside from just that one stuff on the heel. We've got the volute on the neck. It's a 1 3/4. Scale length is 25.4. Long scale, as you know. No pickup system. Has the original strap button in there. And it's a 2017, so it's getting on 6-7 years now. So it's kind of almost approaching that 8 years where they're really settled in. And I must say, you know, comparing this HD-28V to our brand new one, this is very much opened up and on the way. So this is still a little bit more flat picking. On this, they are phosphor bronze lifespan lights, so 54 to 12. We haven't put mediums on this. This just came in, so I think you could say this guitar's, with the low action, is kind of set up for an everything guitar. Having a lower action, you know, it's not so geared towards being a bluegrass guitar. Like a bluegrass guitar, you want a lot of volume, so you want a higher bridge. But that means that you kind of got a dreadnought here that's great for finger picking. So let's do a little bit of Doc Watson. Alright, so we've got a Dreadnought and it's going to be our first try Thursday today. Wonderful instrument. Very happy to have another HD-28 in here, especially one that's been played in a little bit. So if you're interested in this instrument, get in touch with us. Just send us a message via the website. We'll leave it there. So my name's Nick Brightwell. Thank you very much to Josh Thomas behind the camera. No Ed today, sadly. He's out for the day. But yeah, we'll leave it there. So have a good time. We'll see you next time. Cheers.